Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the chapter matter in our surrounding. The conversion of the temperature. Conversion of the temperature. Conversion of temperature. We are having the three scales. One is the Celsius scale, one is the degree Fahrenheit scale, and one is the Kelvin scale. And how can we convert from one form to another form? Let's start with this. If you want to convert the degree Celsius into Kelvin, and according to SI unit is International System of Units, temperature should be measured in the terms of the Kelvin. If temperature is given in the degree Celsius, then you have to convert into the degree, Kelvin. Fine. Suppose we are having the 25 degrees Celsius. We have to convert into the Kelvin. How can we convert? We are having the formula degree Celsius can be converted into the Kelvin by adding 273. Now Kelvin, how many degrees Celsius are given to you? 25, 273, it will become 298 Kelvin. By this method, we can convert 25 degrees Celsius into the Kelvin. Now, we can take one more example. Second example will be a 50 degrees Celsius. 50 degrees Celsius, and we have to convert into the Kelvin. Fine. We can convert by using this formula by adding 273. It is a 50 plus 273. It will become 323 Kelvin. By this method, we can convert the degree Celsius into the Kelvin. By using the same formula, we can also convert the Kelvin into degree Celsius. How can we convert? Here it is a Kelvin is equal to degree Celsius plus 273. If we want to convert into the degree Celsius, we can use the formula. Here it is a plus. When it goes to the another side, it becomes in the minus. It will become degree Celsius. So degree Celsius, if we want to convert into the degree Celsius, formula will be a Kelvin minus 273. If the Kelvin is given to you. For example, if 300 Kelvin is there and you have to convert into the degree Celsius, then subtract 273, it will become 27 degrees Celsius. Fine. By this method, we can convert degree Celsius into Kelvin and Kelvin into the degree Celsius. Now we are going to convert into degree Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit into Kelvin. How can we convert in this? These are having the formula. And for example, our body temperature. Our body temperature is measured in the degree Fahrenheit. That will be a 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Fine. If we want to convert the 98.6 degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius, we can convert by using the formula degree Fahrenheit equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. This is the formula. By using this formula, we can convert. Like our body temperature is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit in standard. Now we want to convert into the degree Celsius. We can convert. How can we convert degree Fahrenheit? The value of degree Fahrenheit is given to us 98.6 equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. Here it is a plus. When it goes to the other side, it becomes in minus 32, which is equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius. Fine. On subtracting, it will become 66.6, which is equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius. And here it is in the multiply. When it goes to the other side, it becomes in division. It goes into the multiply, and here it is like this. Fine. Now we can cut this on the table of the 3. And again we can cut, multiply this, and answer will become 37 degree Celsius like this. Fine. So we can convert the degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius and also the degree Celsius into the degree Fahrenheit. Now we can also convert the, suppose we are having the 25 degree Celsius and we have to convert into the degree Fahrenheit. we can convert it by using this formula. That will be a degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. Degree Fahrenheit 9 by 5 degree Celsius is 25 plus 32. 5 5s are 25. It will be a 45 plus 32 and it will become 77 degree Fahrenheit. This is our answer. Fine. Now, one question is there. At what temperature both degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius shows same value? At what temperature? At what temperature degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius shows same temperature, same value? Fine. Let us suppose degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius will be equal to x because उनका जो value है that is the same. Fine. So हमने let कर लिया. Now putting the x here, x is equal to 9 by 5 multiply by x plus 32. Here it is a plus. When it goes to the other side, it will become minus. By taking the LCM, 5x minus 9x, which is equal to 32, it will become minus 4x by 5 equal to 32, and on cross multiplying it will become minus 40 degree. Minus at 40 degree, minus 40 degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius have same value. Fine. By this method we can convert into degree Celsius into degree Fahrenheit, degree Celsius into Kelvin. Fine. Now next topic is, can matter changes its state? Can matter changes its state? Yes, matter can change its state. Yes, matter can change its state. How can it changes? By changing the temperature, by changing the pressure, matter can change its state. Fine. Let's start with this. Solid into liquid. Solid into liquid form. Yes, ice cubes can be converted into liquid form, and the process is called fusion. And the process is called fusion. We can convert the liquid into the solid state by lowering its temperature. That is called a solidification, or that is called a freezing. Solidification. Fine. Solid get converted into the gaseous state. That is called a sublimation. Sublimation means when the solid get directly converted into the gaseous state without converting it into the liquid state. That is called a sublimation. And one condition will be there. There is no change in liquid state, but it can only converted by absorbing the heat. And example of sublimations are sublimation. Example of sublimation: camphor. Camphor is a kapoor. Fine. Camphor. Naphthalene balls. Naphthalene balls. Iodine. Dry ice. Ammonium chloride. These are the basic example. Fine. And gases into solid state, that is also known as sublimation, as well as it is known as the deposition. Sublimation as well as it is also known as deposition. We can convert the dry ice. We can take the best example of dry ice. What is the dry ice? Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. We can convert the solid carbon dioxide into the solid carbon dioxide into the gaseous form, gaseous carbon dioxide, by increasing the temperature or by decreasing the pressure. Decreasing the pressure. Fine. we can convert the solid into the gaseous state. That is also known as sublimation and it is called the deposition. We can convert the liquid into the gaseous state. The process is called the evaporation and vaporization. That is called the evaporation and vaporization that we can call. Fine. And gases into liquid state. Gases into liquid state, we can convert it. That process is called a condensation process. That is called a condensation process. This is, by these methods we can convert the matter into one state into another state. And in another class we will discuss about the evaporation, condensation, sublimation, fusion, solidification. Okay बच्चे, bye bye, thank you.